Okay, so I went and braided my teeny tiny mini twist. I was super excited about it. That's how I looked like at the time. And then a few weeks later, I was through YouTube Shorts, and I came across this beautiful Nigerian girl washing her mini twist in the shower. I was very excited because she had my hairstyle, and I was happy about that. Only for me to run to the comments, yeah. And the overwhelming sentiment was that for most people with 40 hair, when they wash their hair in mini twists, their hair matte. The comments were all, oh, my hair would be a matted mess if I did this. My hair could never. Oh, I will lose all my hair in the mat. Come and see my heart beating boom, boom, boom. Right, I meant to keep the hairstyle in for approximately 6 weeks. But by the time I saw that video, I was at like the 3 week mark and I'd already washed my hair twice with a mini twist. I I I was so scared. I'll be lying if I said I wasn't afraid. I was so afraid. I decided to unravel the hair there and there. So this is me just documenting how that went for me and whether indeed my hair was a matted mess or not. Okay, so turns out if you are extremely careful, I got this, what's it called? Is it called a picker, or the thing they used to hold the rollers in place? And I was extremely careful. I made sure I started from the very end. I found that when I was lazy about starting from the very end and I went and started a little bit higher than that, the hair at the ends would like it had rolled in on itself. So then I found that it was breaking a lot. So I had to start at the very, very end, make sure I detangle that part very, very carefully and well. And once that part was done, it was detangled. The rest was extremely easy to unravel and it wouldn't like knot on itself. Okay, so this is literally all the hair that came out from that strand. You can barely even see it. And I found that it was mostly shed hair and not breakage at all, because shed hair is usually long, the full length of the hair, whereas breakage is short, short, short. got so tired. I honestly could not be like a hairdresser. I may be able to braid and stuff like that, but the way my hands easily get tired, I couldn't be a hairdresser, honestly. So my hands got so tired. I had to spread this detangling process over, I think, 3 days. Yeah. I found that once I got too tired, I began cutting corners and then got impatient with the hair. And when I did that, I saw way more breakage. This particular braid was so tiny, I had to be extra careful with it. I realized that the smaller it is, the more likely it is to kind of coil up on itself. So for the really, really tiny ones at the front of my hair, at my hairline, I had to take extra care with them. This was day 3. Only a few braids left. Whew, finally done. I don't know. I realized that I didn't actually, my hair didn't mat and I didn't lose too much hair. Is leading me to really believe that perhaps those complaining, maybe, possibly, they just didn't take their time with the detangling process, right? That's how come they ended up getting those results. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's true? Or it's just that the hair was different? Or maybe we just sometimes aren't as patient with our hair as ideally we should be. Anyway, this is where I was detangling the partitions. At the end of it all, this was how much hair I lost through shedding. And this is how much I lost through breakage. I tried really hard to separate shedded hair from broken off hair, just to see what's going on. And this to me feels like a decent amount of hair to lose in the span of 3 weeks. I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's too much? Should I be more careful?